Very often, back pain is coming from the back. So disc bulges, pinched nerves, facet joint irritation, muscle strain. But what's really common is that the underlying cause of the problem is coming from somewhere else. So the actual reason why you're getting back pain is not because there's a problem in the back, there's a problem somewhere else, which then creates extra stress and strain in the back. A really common reason for this is because of tightness and restriction all around the hip and pelvis area. And the reason why this is such a problem, because when you can't bend and move your hips properly, what you end up doing is being stuck here and moving your back in an excessive way. You bend the wrong way rather than hinging the hips and moving the right way. So the goal is in this video is to release off the tightness in these really common areas. We're going to be focusing on the psoas muscle, a hip flexor muscle that goes back through here and connects to the spine. The glute medius and minimus muscle through the pelvis here, which get very tender on their own, but also restrict that hip movement. We're also going to focus on muscles through the lower back, tying into the glute to release off all of that. If you can get great range of motion through this whole area, you'll find that you feel and function so much freer with so much more mobility, and the back pain can become a thing of the past, almost without having to deal with the back because you've dealt with the underlying cause of the problem. The number one muscle that we're addressing here is the hip flexor muscle, or the psoas muscle. I want you to get onto one knee, place a cushion or pillow underneath the knee, and then you're going to bring your body in this direction. You'll feel a stretch through the front of your leg that we're stretching. Once you've done this, I then want you to twist over the leg that's up like this. And as you twist, you're going to feel a stretch right the way through here, in through this area, all the way down the leg. You're going to hold that one for 30 seconds and then switch to the other side. So in this position here, forwards to there and twist your body. The reason why these muscles get so tight is because when we're sat in this position, our muscle shortens, and we're sat for 8-10 hours a day. And as a result, these muscles get shorter and shorter, and the body takes in the slack and makes them shorter, so that when we stand up again, they're tight and they pull on the back. The next exercise is a simple stretch to hit this area here, the glute medius, glute minimus area. So I want you to bring this leg across to there, so it's just over the knee, and then hug this across your body. What we're doing here, because we're bringing it across the body, we're stretching all through the side here, and then once you've done this, sit up straight and you'll increase the stretch, and then twist your body this way to further increase the stretch. And I can feel a really deep stretch all through this hip area here. If you can do this one on both sides again for 30 seconds with the other stretch, we're going to really start improving that range of motion through the hips, so you've got that freedom in the hips to move and function the way they need to and take more strain off your lower back. So exercise 3 of 4. With this one, you're going to be in this position here and the back leg in this position. And all I want you to do is just to lean over this front leg here. You're creating an external rotation in this hip, internal rotation in this hip. And the idea is you simply just sit there for 30 seconds to a minute, and then you switch sides. So into this position, and again, just sit. You can lean forwards to increase the stretch, or lean over that way to increase the stretch through this hip. The idea here is we're really getting internal and external rotation, freedom and mobility through both the hips, which will take a lot of pressure off the lower back. Then I want you to lie on the floor, grab one knee and twist across the body like this, so you're rotating all through the lower back into the hip and glutes, and just pin the shoulders back so both shoulders are flat, and hold it there. You're going to hold again 30 seconds to a minute, and then same thing the other side, right across there, shoulders pinned flat again, 30 seconds to a minute on both sides. Remember here, our primary goal is not to address the lower back to fix back pain, because that's just addressing a symptom, and the back pain is a symptom of the problem. The problem, of course, being problems and tightness through the whole pelvis and hip area. If you can release off this whole area and get yourself really feeling and moving a lot freer through here, you will find everyday function so much easier to get up, down on the floor, back up again, move around, getting in and out your car. It's all going to feel so much easier. And as a result of that, the back pain starts to become a thing of the past, because you've addressed the cause of the issue rather than just consistently stretching the back and hoping it feels better. It might feel looser, but it continues to come back. There's more back pain help. If you click one of these videos up there, you'll get more strengthening exercises.